It's That Jack with Jack Stockton, and we are going in depth. This week, Jack sits down with Pat Furr, founder and director of Computers for Classrooms, an organization that's changing the world. Also, we welcome back a band that's lighting up the country music circuit. The Chad Bushnell Band will perform live. And we welcome a very special guest, Wes Patton, as we celebrate the bounty of Glenn County at the 96th Annual Glenn County Fair, May 17th through the 20th. Plus, Maria Salas and Willow Brook discuss the pop culture phenomenons, Pretty Little Liars, and The Vampire Diaries, all on today's show. Now, live, it's Jack Stockton.
All right, all right. Today's got to be one of my favorite days. Listen, joining me today is one of my favorite people ever, Pat Furr, founder and director of Computers for Classrooms. She's here to explain the progress that her foundation has made. We also welcome back the Chad Bushnell Band. They are young kids taking over the country scene. I sit down with Wes Patton from the Glenn County Fair to talk about cool events happening this weekend, including MLMs, motorsports, truck and tractor pulls, walk-on water balloons, and performances by singer sisters Jenny and Ashley, and much more happening out there this weekend. First, I want to talk a little bit about the step-by-step process of professional acting, modeling, and singing. This segment sponsored by Hollywood Studios Media Center, and they're also providing a Hit Your Mark convention. If you go to hityourmark.com today, audition now, learn, get information about how you or your child can shoot like rockets in Hollywood. To talk a little bit more about it, please everybody help me welcome Willow Brook and Maria Salas. Yay! Give me a high five. High five, because I'm turning into monkey five. All right, listen, ladies. I know last time that we talked a little bit about your involvement, about your kids' involvement in the entertainment industry. In the state of California, we have to have state licensed agencies, right? Mm-hmm. State licensed agencies, they get a commission of what you earn. It is against the law to pay these people a dime. They get a commission of what you earn. So, what makes an agent interested in your child? Talk a little bit about how important training is.
The training is really important because the child has to have the entertainment permit and plus a Cougar account also on the side of it. So it makes it valid for the agent's license and plus the child knowing they have an entertainment permit to work also in the industry of commercials, everything. So
parent training, that's important. Rules and regulations, we touched base on that last week. This week here, I really want to focus on audition prep. Mm-hmm. How do you audition for an agent? How do you public speak? Those type of things. Tell me a little bit about the training that you've been through.
The training I went through is I learned how to do commercials and how to act different characters for the same commercial. So, yeah, just stuff like that. Yeah,
and talk about the auditioning process. Have you been to Hollywood before?
Yeah.
Tell me about what that process is like.
It's really nerve-wracking the first time because you go in there and then you don't really know what you're going to do, but you know like what you have to read and everything. So you go up there and you do your commercial and monologue and you introduce yourself and then they just let you know if they like you or not. So.
Now, the first time you did it, were you really nervous?
Oh, yeah. Like extremely nervous, but then after the second time, then I got really used to it, so it's more routine now.
All right, so there are commands that happen on set. If you're your child or auditioning for a commercial, or you're even at a go-see, I know a lot of kids watch the Tyra Banks and the Next Top Models. Watch it, because it does teach you about go-sees and bookings and things like that. It's really, really important that people who are auditioning for these things understand the lingo that's used on a set. Hit your mark, slate, those type of things. Mm-hmm. So if I say roll the VTR, the talent doesn't start rolling over on stage. That's for our below the line. That's for technicians inside the master control room.
I think the really neat thing, Jack, is that when they go to Hollywood, these kids, you know, besides auditioning in front of all these agents, they're actually seeing on TV how good they look on TV.
So each step is a training step. And I'm going to tell you something. Danny DeVito, he's not a supermodel. He's about as big around as he is tall, right? Went to 102 auditions, told you're too big, you're too short, you're too this. 102 auditions. That means you would have to audition every Saturday for 2 years and be told no. And he still didn't give up. It's called determination. If you've got determination, you can make anything happen. Ladies, thanks again, high five. Thanks again for helping me share a little bit of the Asking Molly. When I come back, I'm sitting down with Glenn County Fair's Wes Patton when we come back. A show. I'm having so much fun today, and to help me continue having fun, please help me welcome Wes Patton from the Glenn County Fair. All right, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with us. Listen, tell me a little bit of history of the bounty of the Glynn County.
Well, the bounty of Glynn County, as far as the fair is concerned, started 96 years ago. This will be the 96th fair that we've had in the county. It serves the county community and surrounding areas, and it gives everyone an opportunity to come and enjoy the bounty of things that are produced in the county, the things that people like to do in the county, the entertainment, the food, the whole works.
All right, now I know we're really excited about this event that's coming out, especially we've got some sister singers, Jenny and Ashley, who you guys have special guests out there at the fair.
Oh boy, we got an opportunity to meet these girls at the Western Fairs Convention in Anaheim in January. And as soon as we did, I told the fair manager, let's book these girls.
Get them in.
They can sing, and they're not too bad to look at either. So I hope that no one expects to get a lot of work out of any young man from the age of 15 to 35 while they're at the Glynn County Fair.
All right, all right. Listen, and we've got plenty to do after the girls sing too. We've got the MLM Motorsports Truck and Tractor Pulls. Tell us a little bit about how many years you've had that.
This will be the second year that we've had that event with that group. It's going to be very exciting because they have some of the big rigs that do the pulls. They have some local competitors as well, so it's going to be a fun event.
Now, Susan Taylor is a friend of mine, and I'll tell you what, you want to talk about a heavyweight director? She's out there pulling some major strings and pulling that weight to make all this happen. She's even putting me in one of those truck and tractor pulls. So if you want to see me riding in the mud, you must come out there and see this.
That's right. Susan has done a tremendous job. I mean, once she went on job, the attendance at the fair increased 41% last year with all of the things that she has accomplished. So the Truck and Tractor Pull is one of the fun events that's going to be there. Of course, the Destruction Derby is going to be on Saturday night.
Now, they couldn't get that approved. My insurance said, no, that's enough. The Derby's enough. I tried.
You could use your own car.
I will. I will. If you know what car I have, I'll do that.
Saturday during the day is the Junior Livestock Auction, and that's a huge event for all of the youth in the community. And they have their animals they bring, and they auction them off there at the fair. And the community comes to support that to the tune of $500,000 each year. It's a tremendous event. They need to,
because creating and inventing on what these kids are doing, they're actually creating and inventing a way for them to learn economy.
They are. They are, definitely. They learn a tremendous amount from these projects.
So after they sell some of that stuff, and after I go in the truck and tractor pulls, then I think I have to walk on water.
Walk on water.
Tell me about this. Hey, what am I doing?
They had that event last year, and everybody just had a thrill with it. You actually get in a pool and walk on water, and I'll leave it at that so you can come and see what it's all about.
All right, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'll tell you what. Now, tell me a little bit about the quad cows. We just have a few seconds to wrap up there, but there are a lot of things. These are this is a national story.
It is a national story.
Sum up the quad cows.
The Zupan Dairy had a cow that gave birth to 4 calves, 4 heifer calves, female calves. The odds of having quads is 1 in 700,000. The odds of having heifer calves all at one time, all one sex, is 1 in 179 million.
So you're not going to see anything like this if you don't come out to the Glynn County Fair. This is your chance to see something like this. A ton going on, from activities, events, auctions, all that stuff, day in and day out. I'm going to be there. Wes, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Get out there to the fair this weekend and enjoy yourself. Listen, when we come back, I'm going to sit with Computers for Classrooms, Pat Furr, when we come back. In today's world, having a computer is absolutely vital. And to help share a program called Computers for Classrooms, please help me welcome Miss Pat Furr. It is my pleasure to have you on the show today. I'm really, really excited about all that you've done. You know, when I first met you and I walked into your facilities, I was absolutely blown away. And I'd like our viewers to know a little bit about what I saw. So can you do me a favor and tell us a little bit about your history? When did you start this up?
Well, I started it in 1991. I had been in the master's program at Chico State. When I was in school, they hadn't invented computers yet. So after a couple being a teacher and in real estate, I wanted to find out more about computers. But afterwards, we were traveling in China, and the tour guide said that in the future they were telling Chinese they needed to know two things, English and computers. And I knew we had very few computers in 1991 in this area. So I thought, well, I have friends in business. I'll go get them. I've been in this master program in computer science. Unfortunately, they didn't teach us about hardware, but I learned a lot and started in my home. And then today we have a 25,000 square foot warehouse.
Yeah, and here in just a minute, we're going to show everybody at home your facility and everything from my visit out there last week. So they'll be able to see that at the end of us talking here. You know, currently right now, you are in how many countries?
Well, I have a website, and so every month I track this, and right now we're getting hits from about 73 different countries where people are coming to our website.
One lady's brain idea, and I heard it was years later before you were able to even hire your first technician.
Well, that's correct. We didn't actually hire him until 2001. I had a volunteer technician that worked with me 8 years unpaid every day until we got this built up.
And that's what I really wanted to say is this isn't something that you've got a lot of funding for. This is something that you have broke your back making sure that this is nurtured, it grows, and it's educating and empowering kids. You know, seniors, if they have a computer, are 4 times more likely to go to college. These are facts that I learned from you. Also, refurbishing, reusing, that type of stuff. Talk to us about the computers that you get, how you refurbish them, and the ones you can't refurbish, you recycle.
Okay, be happy to. Over the years, our program has really grown till we're really state-of-the-art in handling the data. Whenever you hand in a cell phone or a computer, it's got your information on it. I pay for software, I pay $10,000 a year. And I don't get grants or government funding. This is self-sustaining, which I think is really exciting.
It is. So we're asking everybody to bring in their computers, help support us so we can do more, right?
That's right. We also do a lot of volunteers. We have volunteers that can earn a free computer after they've come in for 50 hours.
So 50 hours, and you can come in and volunteer for a CFC, and you can walk out with your own computer.
That's right. And you're not just doing things like cleaning or sweeping floors, you're actually working with computers. So the volunteers, we help them triage, decide if we're going to keep them, because our principal thing is to reuse anything we have coming in.
Right, which is key. So, you know, we're in a very green community, we're in a very recycle community, so refurbish, reuse, recycle.
Right, reduce, reuse, recycle,
That's it. She's got
reduce.
It. Listen, Pat, thank you so much for taking the time.
Great.
Listen, if you support anything, support Computers for Classrooms. Take a look at us out at the Computers for Classrooms huge facility because of Miss Pat Furr.
In 1991, Pat Furr, Bonnie Cunnington, and Cliff Neal approached Chico Unified School District about creating a volunteer program to refurbish donated computers for school use. Pat had a background in teaching, business, and computers as she had attended CSU Chico in the master's program in computer science. As the program expanded over the years, Pat and her volunteers were able to receive large quantities of donations and place greater quantities of computers in schools. When schools had surplus computers after they received newer systems, they decided to assist low-income families and nonprofits as well by setting up systems too slow for classroom use, but still great systems. The IRS donates computers to their program with usable hard drives. Their drives are wiped in a secured locked room by one technician. CFC has been placing 5,000 computer systems per year and has handed out 40,000 working, guaranteed systems since the program's inception. Presently, CFC occupies a 25,000 square foot facility with pallet racking, loading docks, and their own 26-foot box van. Since reuse is 25 times better for the environment than just recycling, CFC is an important link in fulfilling a great need for technology to those who cannot afford to buy new systems. Work with them to close the digital divide.
It is my absolute pleasure to welcome back the Chad Bushnell Band. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Chad, do me a favor. Introduce us to your band here.
All right, here on the left, Mr. Willis Farnsworth. Here, Chico. My right, Evan Bissell. Yeah. And back here on the drums, David Breed.
David Breed, all right. What are you going to be performing for us today?
Well, I'm going to do a Hal Ketchum song called Small Town Saturday Night.
Small Town Saturday Night.
Saturday Night.
Give it up for Chad Bushnell Band.
Ready? There's an Elvis movie on the marquee sign. We've all seen him these 3 times. Everybody's broke, but Bobby's got a buck. $1,000 worth of gas in his pickup truck. Going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. What's the hurry, son? Where you gonna go? Oh, we're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy's got her lipstick on a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk and looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and trouble on his mind. Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. Oh, they howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Yeah. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. Drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. Cause when people leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign. Put the pedal to the metal before they change their mind. And they howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Yeah, they howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Hey, it's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night.
That's a hit right there. Thank you. Tell everybody where they can find you online. What's your website?
ChadBushnell.com. Recently was made by Evan here. I'm gonna say that. He did a great job.
So this summer, when you have your CD, can they find it on their website?
Yeah.
All right. Tell everybody one more time what it is.
Well, it's ChadBushnell.com.
ChadBushnell.com or Chad Bushnell on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right?
Either one.
Find him.
That's
Grab
fine.
those CDs. Give it up one more time. Take us out to commercial, guys. All right. Ready?
Guys. On a good night, well, I can hop in my truck and round up my friends, and with any kind of luck, we could end up howling at a harvest moon. On a good night, well, I can put on my hat, head down to the honky-tonk and dance. But on a real good night, I'll be the woman like you.
thank you to all my guests for being on today's show. Thank you to a special thank you to Pat for Computers for Classrooms. Thank you to Chad Bushdell Band and everybody else. Listen, thank you Ameritech. Thank you Gonzalez Jumpers. Thank you Evans Furniture. We'll see you back here. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you.